Hi there, this is Iryna Barnett, and I love having conversations about life's defining moments and understanding human experiences. Moments That Define Us podcast is dedicated to healing the world one story, one defining moment at a time. So let's get into another conversation. Hi everyone, welcome to the last quick episode of season 5. I am your host, Iryna Barnett. I wanted to make this video to close out season 5 and also to close out this year. This year, as you know, has been very interesting for a lot of people, but I do want to talk about what I learned this year, what I learned from doing my podcast, what I learned from the guest, and what I'm looking forward in 2026. So, as I was preparing, I was writing things that I want to talk about, and one of the things I wrote is lessons I learned from my guests. And I specifically wanted to concentrate on season 5 since this is the last episode of season 5. And this season was all about women. Um, I had so many incredible women on my podcast. And what I learned from those women is that nobody has it easy. None of us have it easy, no matter what a social media tell us. We all go through hard time, but we also pick ourselves up. We build businesses, we build community, we help one another, and that's was kind of the theme of season 5. Do you remember my guest at the beginning of season 5, Celeste Moore? She's a stylist and image consultant. She had a difficult life, but now that I look at her, she is an accomplished woman. And what I really loved about her story is that she wasn't scared to open up. She was very vulnerable. She told her truths. She owns her truths. She knows her story and she's not afraid to share her story. So, Celeste, thank you so much for coming on the podcast and for sharing your incredible story. Um, Iman Abdurrahman, who again was so vulnerable and open about her postpartum depression and just how difficult it was for her, you know? Um, I think we as women, more than not, go through this, but not a lot of women want to talk about it. And I completely understand not wanting to talk about it because it's a difficult topic, but I am so grateful for Iman that she came on the podcast and then she really opened up um, about her journey of motherhood, and also what how creating and building her business saved her. Because like I said, she had a really difficult story. So Iman, thank you so much for opening up. Um, my goodness, like I said, just hearing all the women's stories is just makes me realize just how similar all of us are and how sharing our story can really help us heal, you know. um Wafa Saeed, Wafa, my dear friend, I am forever grateful for you, because I gonna keep saying it, that episode was for the soul and for the heart. The way you talk about your journey as an immigrant, the way you talk about where you come from, the way you own your story, the way you talk about what wearing hijab means to you. I mean, that was such a beautiful and inspiring story. Rachel Schaap, who talk about allied education, who spend so much time in the buildings of schools and teaching abroad, and then decided to create a business to help parents navigate the landscape of choosing the school, of navigating, having hard conversation with teachers, helping kids succeed, I know that so many parents are so glad that you and your business are there to help. We had our first therapist corner. We will have another one. Just also talking about how important mental health is. I am big proponent of therapy, of taking care of your mental health since the very beginning. I've been open about my journey and how I discovered therapy and what it meant to me and what it means to me. Um, and how important it is to take care of a mental health, even though it is quote unquote invisible, right? Um, so thank you to China for contributing to mental well-being of the world. I know it sounds big, but she's an incredible therapist, helping so many people and spending some time with me on the podcast answering your questions. Those are just some of the lessons. I mean, I could spend time and hours telling you, dissecting each episode and telling you just how many lessons are in it. But the most important lesson is that we need to share a story. We need human connection. We need to be in community. And women are badasses. All the women, seriously, that I interview is like, I didn't see this thing and I decided that I'm going to build it and I'm going to be successful at it. So, to all my women sisters, keep on keeping on because each and every one of you is incredible. A few weeks ago, my therapist told me that I need to celebrate myself more. But I'm going to take it even further and I said every woman need to celebrate herself more because we do so much on a daily basis. We do so much in our businesses, in our workplace, and we need to celebrate ourselves more. So I'm going to dedicate a few minutes to celebrate the success of Moments That Define Us podcast, that I stayed, that I have been staying consistent and releasing the episode and finding people that inspire me, that people reach out to me. Thank you to all the people who have reached out and came on the podcast. I love doing this. This is, I believe that this is my calling, and I'm gonna keep doing this until I can't anymore because it really, truly brings me joy. I recently went back and rewatched and re-listened some of the oldest episodes, and just like anything, I've evolved, I've changed, I've gotten better. I've gotten better at how I ask questions, at how I lead the conversation. And I'm really proud of that. I listen so much on a daily basis, different podcasts, different interview, and I love learning from other people how they asking questions, how they leading their guest. That is, I've loved that even before I started the podcast, but now I'm learning about other people, the guests that other podcasts have on, but I'm also learning how the host is leading the conversation. So I'm very grateful to so many amazing podcasts that I watched. And some of the podcasts that have been my favorite this year have been Aspire with Emma Greed. She is an amazing woman, entrepreneur who built so many businesses, and she brings incredible people who have succeeded in life and in business specifically, and just sharing this knowledge is like masterclass, but you don't have to pay for it. So Aspire with Emma Greed, recommend to everyone. I love What Now with Trevor Noah. He's an incredible at what he does and how he leads the conversation. So I love listening to him, and he is hosting the podcast now with one of his friends. So it's just like the friendship and the energy is incredible. If I need something a little bit more fun, I like to listen to Call Her Daddy with Alex Cooper. She has very interesting guest, and it's a little bit more on the fun side, even though she also talks about mental health a lot, and very big proponent of women, as I'm sure a lot of women out there listen to her. I love listening to her as well. There's just so many other ones that I listen to on a daily basis, that I watch, that have inspired me. So I'm just very grateful for all the success that happened this year, for all the guests, for all the lessons I've learned, for everything, for everything, and to all of you who tune in, who follow me on social media. Thank you so much. It's such an honor and a blessing to know that what you're putting out there, that somebody is watching, listening, learning. Um, Thank you for that. If you want specific um, topic to be discussed, please let me know. I will find guests who specialize on that topics. I'm grateful for this year. I'm grateful how far I've come. I'm grateful that people are listening, people are watching, people reach out to be on the podcast. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I want to wish you a very happy holiday season. I want to wish you a beautiful start to 2026. May you create so many defining moments with people that you love. May you surround yourself with people that inspire you to be better. And on this note, this is the wrap for season 5. This is the wrap for 2025. Thank you. I will see you all in 2026. Bye.